What's happening, yo? I'm back, baby. The reel is back. The reel is back. Took a 2-week break, but man, I'm back making videos, and what everyone in their grandmas were waiting for. It is the New South Wales Blues Orange and One lineup. Without further ado, let's get right into it. With the backline, fullback James Tedesco, deserving of the spot, playing great footy. Most people would have given this position to Tom Torovic, but and with Ryan Pappenhausen injured, I think James Tedesco is very deserving of the spot. One of the greatest players in the world right now, and it's great to see what damage he does. Wingers Brian Toto and Josh Adokar. Now, Adokar was definitely getting that spot. He is playing great footy right now, and I'm so glad they picked Toto, man. He's one of the best finishing wingers in the comp. A very strong winger, probably one of the strongest wingers right now. He finishes great. You give him 5 meters and he will just run over whoever's in front of him. And the centers, Latrell Mitchell and Tom Trbojevic. Now, Tom Trbojevic had to be in the side. Most people would have put him fullback, but I feel like him and centers will still get the job done. Latrell Mitchell, a great pick. I personally, in my predicted lineup, I put Stephen Crichton in that center position, but again, it'll be great to see how Latrell Mitchell performs in in the center position. The half pairing, the Penrith halves, Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary, great picks. I mean, it had to be done. They had to be the halves pairing for oh man, second sneeze. For New South Wales, I mean, most people would have said, "Oh, have Jack White starting half, and you bring Luai as that impact player," but no. These two know each other very well. They've been flying high for Penrith right now. And Jerome Luai, my favorite player in Penrith right now, he's just a magician. He steps, the way he reads the play, he reads the defense. He sees where the defense is running, and he just knows where to pass the ball. Great, just great players right there. The props of Daniel Saifiti and Jake Trbojevic, and this one surprised me. Surprised a lot of people. Daniel Sanfiti, of course, deserving of that spot. He's been playing really great for Knights. And Jack Trbojevic, well, in my personal opinion, probably haven't been showing a lot for Manly this year. Even though they've turned the corner, I don't think he's lived up to, I wouldn't say lived up, but played to most people's expectations this year. But he has been given the Origin calling, and of course, when he plays Origin, he's totally different player. His defense is great when he's switched on. So it'll be interesting to see how he starts for the team. The second row is Cameron Murray and Tarek Sims. Now, Tarek Sims, interesting pick. With Tyson Frizzell injured, it'll be interesting to see how he plays for the Blues. Again, he hasn't been a player that I've been focusing on. Haven't been watching a lot of Dragons games, but he's a strong player when he plays his best. One of the great hitmen in our comp, but again, I don't know. I would have picked a few other players in front of him, but it's interesting to see how he plays. And Cameron Murray, he's been given the green light to play. Another workhorse in the side. He's always there, giving 100%, and that's what Freddie wants. And the lock, and in my personal opinion, the captain, or who I think should be the captain, Isaiah Yeo. Great thing about Isaiah Yeo, he's an excellent workhorse for Penrith. I mean, he's not the one that does the barnstorming runs, or he's not the one that does the big hits and the big tackles. He's just always there. He's given 100%. He's where he has to be. He gets the ball running, and that's why he's picked at lock. And a great decision by Thread. And the bench would be consisting of Jack Whiten, Junior Paulo, Payne Haas, and Liam Martin. Now, Jack Whiten, a lot of people on different sides comment on how he's been. Some say he's playing great footy. Others say he's playing shit. What I think he's been a bit up and down. He's played some good parts in some games, but sometimes he's been really shit. He is coming off the bench, so he'll be our impact player, our impact utility player, wherever Freddie wants to throw him, in the halves or in the centres. I feel like wherever he goes, he'll play some great footy. We all know how good he is when he's switched on. The bench props that will be coming on, Junior Paulo and Payne Haas, devastating players. Those guys, massive units, especially Junior Paulo. I like Junior Paulo when he comes off the bench. I feel like when he comes off the bench against some tired forwards, when he runs 80 miles an hour, and he just runs over anyone that's in front of him. And Payne Haas as well. He's got some, for a big man, he's got good footwork as well. When he runs, he sort of runs at an angle and sort of like steps a bit. So I think that's pretty neat of him. And number 17, Liam Martin, another big surprise. The Penrith second rower. Again, when he switched on, he plays very well. A lot of people would have put other players in front of him, but I still feel like with him in the side, he is going to give a lot. He runs his lines very well. Good hard runner. And the two reserves, Api Coruscant and Campbell Graham. Campbell Graham, I haven't watched much of his games of this year, but I have heard he's been playing some great footy as of this year. And Api Coruscant, now this one surprises me because I feel like he should have been starting hooker. I feel like Brad Phillips should have really capitalised on that Penrith spine right there, with Api Coruscant off the hooker and Luai and Cleary as the halves. I feel like they would have known each other, known how to play their game very well. The top of the table undefeated. I really feel like Carousel's been playing much more better footy than Cook, but I'll be interested to see what happens. So, and that's the lineup. That's the 1-17 lineup with the two reserves. Now, what are my thoughts? It's a strong lineup. Don't get me wrong. A lot of players who have been playing in great form in the side. A lot of other players who I think have been a bit hot and cold this year. I guarantee they'll switch on for Blues. So I wouldn't say that that's a guaranteed Origin winning side. It's just an Origin side to pick us back up from the devastating loss that we suffered last year. So do I say that we're a guaranteed whitewash? Obviously not. Are we a guaranteed win? Obviously not. This is a side right here that I wouldn't say is going to guarantee us a win, but guarantee us picking ourselves up from where we've fallen off, and to getting us back to being that Origin juggernaut that we are. I feel like with that lineup, we'll still be very superior to whatever the Maroons pick. Of course, it's not going to be easy. They're going to still be picking a great lineup as well, but with the likes of Tedesco, To'o, Adakar, Tommy Trbojevic, we've got some great attack out wide. Some big bopping forwards like Daniel Saifiti and Tarek Sims, hard runners, and of course the Penrith hard runner there, Cleary and Luai. They're going to be very damaging to the Maroons' defense, and this is just going to be so much interesting to watch. I'll probably come up with my preview of the Origin game soon, so check that out. And I want to say sorry for a short 2-week break that I took. It seems that running a YouTube channel is much more harder than I thought. Trying to find up with content that would be interesting, but once I saw the team come out, I thought I had to make a video on it, give you my thoughts. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Origin 1 lineup. Very solid side, and I do feel like we're going to give Queensland hell. Anyway, that's the video, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe, do all that good shit, and I'll see you in the next one.